Speaking of, it is almost Valentine's Day, and couples all over the country will be celebrating their relationships.
By observing how couples interact, research can predict with up to 94% certainty whether they will break up, stay together, be happy, or unhappy.
It's interesting.
And here to talk about it, create healthy relationships, is UW Health distinguished psychologist Shilagh Mirgain. Good to see you. Welcome back.
Hi, Shilagh. Good to see you.
Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah. It's just around the corner.
Yes, it is.
So let's talk about this this research and what it kind of... You talk about bids for connection. What does that mean?
Yeah, Dr. John Gottman, who did that prediction of 94% accuracy, whether couples will stay together or not, says that those happiest couples are engaging in bids for connection, which is regular action to seek connection, to seek attention, affirmation, positive interaction. And he finds that those couples that are happiest, 86% of the time, are engaging in those bids of connection. The unhappy couples, 33% of the time. So we want to regularly engage in ways of connection as well as receiving those bids when our partners, even just our friendships, are trying to interact with us.
What are some examples of bids of connection?
You know, the first one is just kindness, that when in doubt, be kind. We find that kindness, relationships are like a plant here. You know, we have a plant, we might want to water the plant, you know, with our watering. We want to fertilize our plant, we want to give it sunshine. In the same way, relationships, in order for it to grow and thrive, kindness is those essential nutrients that really allow our relationships to thrive.
Sorry about that. Our laptop is talking to us here. Let me just turn that down.
Yeah, it wants to interrupt the conversation.
It's wanting to bid for attention and connection.
The second part of it is giving your partner the benefit of the doubt. Talk about that.
Exactly. When something goes wrong, let's say we have a Valentine's date planned and our partner is late, our mind tends to go to the negative. We think about all the other times they messed up. We start to have negative attributions or judgments. They're always like that. They're being rude. And instead, be generous and charitable of thinking about their actions or intentions. Really seek to understand first, getting their perspective. Maybe they're late because they're stuck in traffic or their cell phone died and they couldn't reach you. Or even better yet, maybe they're late because they were stopping to get you a gift. And so when we can, yeah, it creates really that connection versus unnecessary tension when we're trying to mind read and place judgment on somebody when really they're just trying to do the best they can.
And what is your next suggestion? It has something to do with sharing the joy?
Yes, research shows that happiest, healthiest couples that stay together, when something good happens, the other partner will respond in an active, constructive way. So they put their cell phone down, they're present, they ask questions, they want to hear more, and they celebrate, really relishing and expanding that positivity. And you know, what's destructive is if you change the topic back to yourself or point out all the reasons why it won't work, or to say, you know, and go on to something else. So really pause and celebrate the good stuff.
And finally, you know, we talk, especially like parents, we understand what timeouts are all about, but adults maybe sometimes just need a little break, right?
Yes, those closest to us really trip our trigger, and when that happens, we start to really rev up our stress response, and we can engage in destructive forms of communication. We can criticize or get defensive or show contempt or stonewall. Those four styles Dr. Gottman calls the four horsemen of the apocalypse that will destroy any good relationship. So instead, just take a time out. Take 5 minutes or 5 hours to re-regulate. Do something soothing for your nervous system, whether it's deep breathing or listening to music or phoning a friend or taking a bubble bath, until you start to think clearly, and then re-engage in that discussion. And what you'll find is that a little bit of time out will allow you to go back and actually have a productive conversation where you can work through it. That fosters greater intimacy and connection and happiness in the relationship.
All good stuff, and a very important week for relationships.
Yeah, relationships are a lot of work. You know, you've got to work at them, like you said. You've got to nurture them and take care of them. It's not on autopilot. It just doesn't happen by magic, you know?
Yeah, and I really encourage all viewers this Valentine's Day to reach out to people you care about and tell them that you appreciate them, you value them, you care about them. Just spread a little love on Friday.
That is great advice. Shilagh, thank you so much. And you have a Dream Bank event coming up.
I do. I'm very excited. It's a free event at American Family Insurance's Dream Bank, March 5th, 6:15 to 7:30. You can sign up online at amfam.com, and I'll be talking about dreaming big, achieving those big dreams with solving the upper limit problem. So hope to see everyone there.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We'll
Happy Valentine's Day. Great to see you.
We'll be right back.